Hello from me, Lazarus IDE. Welcome to the next lesson of the Introduction to Programming. Environment, Lazarus IDE. First, I'll tell you that I'm working on my book Introduction to Lazarus IDE Part 3, where I'll talk about and show you other components in Lazarus. And new ones that we haven't looked at, and ones that we've looked at, but very briefly, and deserve more attention. And most interestingly, we'll look at the development of a more complex program for in-store sales. I hope you find this very interesting, because there's not much to see like this. Now, this tutorial will focus on installing the Lazarus IDE, the latest version, 4.4. This video will be dedicated to downloading and installing the latest version of Lazarus. I made such a video about downloading version 4.0. Right now, the version is 4.4, but I decided to make an additional video, because there are some peculiarities with these versions that start with 4. And pitfalls too. Therefore, I will draw your attention to them. So, we go to the official website at lazaruside.org and here we click. By default, it recognizes our operating system. In my case, Windows 64 bits. If you want another one, from this window you can choose other options, and press the Download Now button. And here it sends us to this site, from where you can download the program. So, I'll download the work. And we wait until it's downloaded. The file has been downloaded. We run it like any normal program. Here we give execute. I'm leaving English under the assumption, because there's no Bulgarian yet. I'm giving OK. Here I'm giving next. Here we choose a location where it will be installed by default. If we are doing a second installation, then we uncheck this checkbox. In our case, no, and click Next. This is whether it should be a full installation, or whether we should choose a partial one. In this case, we won't push, I'll leave it full. This is whether to associate with the Start menu. If we don't want it, we uncheck this box here. In case I'll leave it there. That's why I'm unchecking it. Now it's, should I create an icon on the desktop? I select it, and here it's to delete the old configurations. I don't have it here, so I don't touch it. And I give Next and press. I'm waiting, while it installs. So, when the installation is complete, you see this message and click Finish. And there you have it, the Lazarus IDE installed. Open the icon. So, now here we come to a very important point. What should we choose? Last time, when I told you that we could choose whatever we wanted, I didn't know exactly what each option would bring us. But now, at the moment, I can recommend that you leave it more implied. That's my exact recommendation to you. That both options be the classic ones. Because that's how you'll work with the standard Lazarus IDE. I don't recommend those modern options, especially the second one. The first one, let's say, if you want, can be done. . They're explained here, but come on, I'll show you what it's like, if by chance we haven't paid attention, and we've chosen the two modern options. What's happening? So, the first one is for the environment, the second one is for the tabs themselves in the form editor. If we decide, it's not that big problem here. But here, it will create other problems for us. Now I'll show you. We press start. That's it. So, in the first version, all windows are together, in one common one. In the second version here you see the shapes are in this part. Now, what's the problem here? That the shapes are here, and when we have a big shape, there's no way to work comfortably with it. Now, so as not to be loud, I'm going to choose here a project that I have prepared, that I'm working on, my new project. So, here you see the new project, and now I want to open my form of this module. I press F12. And what's going on? Here you see my form can't fit on the editor. You see what's happening? I don't have enough space. Even if I decide to eventually remove these panels. Anyway, you see, even if I leave, here on the side, I still don't have enough space. Because my form is really big, that's it, and there's no way it won't fit. Even if I move it here, it still won't fit. I don't know what was the motive for this design, but I personally don't recommend it. So, what can we do here, in this case? Right, instead of reinstalling, of course, the entire Lazarus IDE. Now, we can revert these settings, by going to the Tools menu and selecting Options. Right. So in the first part, where it is, at the bottom of the list, you see, here are the two options from where we can restore. So the second one is for the form editor. This is the same as the second option, which was the first one is about, should they all be in separate windows? Or maybe we can restore both, but now I'll just show you about the second one. For the first one, it's similar. We click on it and at the top we uncheck the option above. And we press Apply and then OK. And the next thing we have to do is close Lazarus IDE and reopen it. That's it. And if I now press F12, here you see, now my form is fully visible. So that's what I wanted. To show you some of the new stuff. And this is, by the way, one of the forms that we will use in my new program. That's all for this tutorial. Best regards.